I'm Dreyer. Today, we're on a journey to the top of the world, the frozen wilderness of the Great. In 1922, American filmmaker Robert Flaherty showcased the first full-length documentary film ever produced, called Nanook of the North. At the time, Nanook of the North was groundbreaking cinema. Although many of the sequences were staged and several details were embellished, the film captured some of the first authentic moments of a remote culture little known to outsiders and helped spark interest in the Inuit way of life. Today, we are returning to the land of Nanook, and we have a very special guide, Nanook's grandson, Adam. Arctic Circle. At the top of the world, the sun is visible above the horizon for 24 continuous hours, at least once per year. Just think about living in a place where the sun never sets, even at midnight. But for one day in the winter, the sun never rises. It remains below the horizon, turning day into night and dropping temperatures to 30 degrees below zero. Welcome back to Journey. I'm Dreyer. Although the most northern parts of the Earth have been settled by indigenous people for thousands of years, only 4 million people live north of the Arctic Circle, less than 0.06% of the world's population. The severe climate makes industry, farming, and transportation extremely difficult for much of the year. The brave people living at the rooftop of the world are made of hardy stuff. The Sami people of northern Sweden have been herding reindeer for thousands of years. Today, only about 10% of the population still makes a livelihood from reindeer, providing their communities with meat, fur, and transportation. Filmmaker Robert Flaherty first met Nanook of the North in the early 20th century. The world of the Inuit people was much different than it is today. Nanook and his family, just like countless generations before them, lived their entire lives in an ice house known as an igloo. If Nanook was still alive, he might be surprised to learn that his great-grandson has never spent even one night in an igloo. Culture, climate, and technology have changed humanity's ancient relationship with the Arctic in profound moments of Nanook and his family that were captured on film almost 100 years ago remain one of our most important examples of early cinema, not only because the film helped create the modern documentary, but also because the film gives us a glimpse into a world that is rapidly disappearing. Nanook and his family will live on in our imaginations long after his way of life has melted away. I hope you enjoyed our journey to the Great North. Until we meet again, safe travels.